A Burien man will now spend more than 20 years in prison for shooting a man who was sleeping on a King County Metro bus. The victim's family and the convicted killer spoke in court today. KOMO's Tyler Cunnington was there as that emotional testimony was given. He's live tonight in Seattle with the latest for us. Tyler?
Yeah, that's right. Family members were emotional and even angry at times, understandably, of course, as they were in the very same room as a man who pled guilty to shooting and killing their loved one, 21-year-old Marcel Wagner, while he was asleep on a King County bus. The shooter sentenced to over 2 decades in prison, even offering his own words to the court before the judge's ruling. 19-year-old Miguel Rivera-Dominguez sentenced to 23 years in prison after pleading guilty to the murder of 21-year-old Marcel Wagner aboard a King County Metro bus in October 2023. Rivera-Dominguez caught in surveillance footage, firing 5 shots into Wagner's face and neck as he sat asleep across from him, before then seen here hopping off of the bus.
This was an act of utterly senseless violence.
Wagner's entire family sharing fiery testimony before the judge and Rivera-Dominguez.
You didn't care who was on the bus, who was outside the bus. You didn't care. You just assassinated them.
The defense asking for 10 years, saying their defendant was just 17 at the time and thinks he should be able to rehabilitate once he gets out.
He didn't have the maturity to reflect and weigh the consequences of his actions. Instead, he just acted without thinking.
But family members didn't want to hear it.
He needs to think about what he did and who he took away from those that love him.
The judge ultimately dismissing the argument as well.
It's difficult for the court to see how immaturity or impulsivity are responsible for sort of what I would call a random and unprovoked act of extreme violence.
Prior to the judge's ruling, Rivera-Dominguez even offering an apology to the teary-eyed family.
There isn't a single night where I don't think about what happened and stay up wishing I could take it back.
Now, we reached out to King County Metro, who stated they were deeply saddened by this shooting, of course, when it happened nearly 2 years ago. They explained that this past year they added 10 more transit police deputies into their fleet of buses, and that they also, as of this month, have upwards of 220 transit security officers within their network. Reporting live here in Seattle, Tyler Cunnington, KOMO News.